We're in the editor, and we're taking a look at a piece of footage, and it's actually pretty incredible. I went ahead and freeze framed it. I'm gonna actually turn the effects off for a second. I've got some color board stuff going on over here on the right hand side where I've already lightened it up, but I'm basically going to turn all the effects off. So when we go on to this, the only thing that's going to be on is the lights. I'm turning the lights on, so to speak. And I'm doing that by increasing the exposure. Okay? So what we have is the natural, and this is the natural light level. And I'm getting ready to throw apples, and I'm like, okay, let me just see if anybody's around that I can see. And I'm looking at the area I typically see them in, and there is a very large Sasquatch we're going to be covering. And we've already painted this guy. This dude right here is the dude from the painting. I'm 100% sure. But this guy, oh my goodness. So they're there. And I'm like, I'm raising the iPad. I walk up, I raise the iPad. I'm shooting. I'm not necessarily seeing or hearing any movement because you can see the light. It just looks like a clump of bushes all in here. But I know this is where I like throwing my stuff, right? So I'm looking there. I don't see anything. I lower the iPad. I toss the apples. Then I hear movement, and I raise the iPad. But this is the first clip before I threw the apples, and there's a couple individuals here watching me. And we're going to go over this guy, and then I'm going to try to break this clip down and show you guys. But I wanted to show you this because it really is spectacular. Okay, so here's the frame, and this is the original frame. We'll go ahead and still frame it over here. I'm going to add another still frame there. And the individual we're looking at is right here. This is what I saw. Now, I know there's something going on. I can't pinpoint what's going on, though. The light isn't allowing me. However, if I record the moment, I can then reintroduce light and see what was actually going on, at least to a certain extent, with the iPad's footage, right? So what we have is a Sasquatch, and it's actually really, really good shot, man. We've got the full face. We've got the brow. And it's right here. You can see it's kind of overextended above. And you can see this milky pupil right here. That's that nocturnal stuff, man. That's that stuff of hominoid, right? We got nostrils flaring. This is his eyes right here. Here's that bulging brow. You can see there's like a patch of skin over each one. And he's achromatically colored, like I would say a light gray to maybe a stone gray. But he's picking up all this diffusion, and so you get the gray tone, but you can literally see that this dude has amber for a goatee. Here's his lips, they're pursed. This is a Sasquatch's head in the bushes, man. He's looking at me. Guess why? Because that's the dude that throws apples. That's why. There's another one over here. We're going to go over that, but this guy, absolutely incredible. You can see the depth of that brow. This is going to be the brow up here. We got both nostrils, big, big nose cover here, man. And you can see the pursed lips, got a little shine on them. And he's got this chin area. The cheek is magnificently photographed here, man. You can literally see his cuts in his cheekbone, and then yet the jaw behind it comes down this way, and we've got the red hair. Dude's sporting a goatee, bro. What's up? Let me change some of this right here. Let me see if I can get this a little bit, a little less annoying and a little more natural, but still we can see him. You know what I mean? Now let's let that render for a second. And meantime, we can look at this frame, and it's done rendering. And what do we get? This is pretty close to the natural shot. I've just introduced a little bit of a highlight, which I have control over, so we can adjust that as well. Actually, not on this still frame. It would have to be this frame here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Wow, that's weird. Yeah, this is it right here, guys. Here we go. Turn the effects on. Boom. Okay, so there's our spot. Here's the natural shot. Now, let's go over it one more time. We got nostril and a nostril, right? And there's just a little bit of a weed coming up here. But this is the face right here. And again, here's the goatee. This is a chin, man. You can see he's got the Kirk Douglas going on with a little split in it. The Michael Douglas. I don't know. Maybe some of you guys are young, not sure who that is. Go on Netflix, look up Old Guys, right? Because that's what it is now. Cheekbone. Look at this cheek. Look at this. And the jaw extends out behind it. We get perfect symmetry of this face. He's got his lips pursed. Big, fat, nasal cover, man. Huge hood on that, right? You know this guy takes in a good bit of oxygen through that. It's huge. This thing's the size of the palm of your hand, okay? Probably a little bigger even. It's big, okay? It's a big dude, man. That's like an 18-inch pine tree right there, bro, okay? That's a full-grown Florida pine. This dude's head is wide as that. How big do you think this individual is? Take a long, hard look at that still frame, all right? Because guess what? They're real. Nocturnal eye. That shit trips me out when I